I live here, which is relatively close to Monaco and the French-Italian border, and Milan-Sanremo heads from Milan down to Sanremo, which is quite close to Monaco and the French border. And this race is very old. It's had 120 something editions. Here's the guy who won in 1910. Read up about this race. Because it snowed, the winner took 12 hours and second place was an hour behind him. The race winner ended up in hospital for a long time and only 4 people finished. It's a classic race, and I parked in Menton and then cycled across to Monaco in the morning. Tom was over there. Monaco's pretty fun, the racetrack, Ferraris. But my goal was to get to Sanremo, which is the furthest point over in the very, very far distance over there. So this is now Italy with a crazy headwind. And you know it's Italy when there's just Roman ruins both sides of the road. And the headwind was so bad, but I managed to catch up the cycling club and get in the slipstream. And we rode past Sanremo, and then the idea was to get to the Poggio, which is the final climb. So here's the 10 kilometers to go banner, and this is the Poggio, the famous last climb of the race. It's not. It's a big chainring climb if you've got good legs, but after a long bike ride it's still pretty tough. But this is the top, and I never wanted to watch at the top because the action's always on the downhill if you know this race well. And then I was trying to pick which corner to choose, and I went for this corner here where the road narrows at the end. There's a death drop and it's kind of warm here. There was a bit of shelter from the wind. These are bird of paradise plants, and the reason I picked this corner was the 1992 edition.
3 kilometers to go. Just something round about, that's just a bit over 3 minutes, in fact, probably about 3.5 minutes, and Kelly's looking very keen. Winner already of the Grand Prix Louis Puig this year. And look at Kelly rocking out the saddle. He looks like he's going away from Sorensen. Sorensen can't close the gap, but a wonderful shot by helicopters got them all going in all directions, snaking down this slope. Every man trying to get in there because there's vital points and a lot of money. Now can see that their man is on the front. The Italian versus the Irish, and he cuts across Kelly, but down goes the crash behind. One of the Motorola boys has gone down with the back. I think Fondris has gone as well. Kelly's going away. Kelly's going to get it. Kelly gets it. Sean Kelly, the winner of the 83rd Milan-Sanremo. What a way. 6 hours, 26 minutes and 23 seconds of racing, and Kelly is back with a bang, and this lot are down likewise with a bang. And yes, I thought it was Motorola that bit the dust. Bad luck for them, but
Italy is beautiful. Just picture perfect, beautiful. Anyway, the race is getting near.
È uno scenario diverso rispetto a quello che abbiamo vissuto tante altre volte.
This is the lead rider with his mountain bike disc brake and dropper post, Wout van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel. Allez, Bonnie! And I'm walking down the climb to get to Sanremo itself. And here I am trying to head back towards France. And I decided to try and ride to France on the only road I know, which was the race route. There's a man on the left saying we can't go this way, you have to turn around now. But he's kind of behind this truck, so let's see how far down this road I can get to try and get to France. And we can get to the finish line. Not any further. Alright, dude. But anyway, cross the finish line of Milano-Sanremo. And then trying to find my way to France here. The back streets of Sanremo. Not the place I want to be. Okay, here's the riders' coaches, and I'm heading back to France now. I wanted to film a wisteria plant, which is coming up on the right here. Beautiful stuff. And then these two riders suddenly started shredding it at 55 kilometers an hour, and we ended up in this town pretty quickly. And we caught up this peloton. I said to this peloton, there's a car crash. To the peloton, are you guys going to France? And they said, yeah, this is the peloton to Nice. It's like catching a bus after a bike race. So I hopped on board as an English-speaking club, and we, with the tailwind, flew back towards France. Just crossing an international border. And we're back in France. Great day.
A little bit of a gap here. It's just a second and a half, but it's enough for the Slovenian champion. Force his way around that bend. Who is chasing? It is, wow, Van Aert, who's trying to shut that gap to three of the best bike handlers in the world at the sharp end of Milan-Sanremo.